Hey everyone, it's Brittany. I'm back with another art video. Today I wanted to show you guys how I did the whole process of drawing Medusa here. Looks like she's getting ready for a girl's day out, or a ghoul's day out, I guess I should say. So if you're an artist yourself, grab your sketchbook or your drawing tablet, strap in, and enjoy the process with me. So lately I've been doing a lot of drawings where I'm trying to focus on getting emotion into my drawings. If you've seen my past work, you'll know that I have same face syndrome. Well, to clarify, I have same emotion syndrome. I don't really draw a lot of characters making different emotions or doing different things. They're kind of just standing there with a straight face, very non-interesting to look at sometimes. So my goal with this piece was to draw Medusa taking a selfie in the mirror with a little bit more of an emotion on her face, kind of taking like a quirky photo kind of thing. I will say as a little bit of a disclaimer that if you have seen my past recordings, you know that I prefer doing full screen recordings where you can actually see the brush, see my screen rotations and everything else, rather than just the Procreate recording. But I didn't think I was going to finish this piece, so I didn't think to record the screen recording. That and my iPad keeps corrupting all of my screen recordings. But I didn't think to do a camera recording either, because I really didn't know where I was going to go with this piece. However, in the end, I'm surprisingly very, very pleased with how it ends up turning out. So I'm happy to provide you with this recording in hopes that it provides enough of my process for you guys to enjoy. Lately, I've been drawing a lot of girls with crop tops and high-waisted jeans because that's what I like to wear mostly. I found these really cute jeans at Walmart, and they're high-waisted. Like, they advertise them as skater jeans. They have cargo pockets on the sides, and they're wide-legged, and they're like super, super freaking cute. I wear them all the time with my favorite crop tops. But crop top season is almost over and it's gonna hurt my soul. But I love drawing girls in crop tops. I don't know why. It's also an easy outfit for me to default to, but maybe that'll be my next goal, is to draw something without a crop top and make it look good. So we'll see. I'm not there yet. But I had a ton of fun working on this piece. I think that she ended up looking so cute. Now, I've attempted this drawing, I don't even know how many times. I've had this idea in my head. I'm sure other people have done it, but I've had this idea of Medusa taking a selfie in my head for a long time, but I've always gotten so lazy when it comes down to drawing the snakes. I would always give up on the piece because the snakes would just be too much of a tedious task for me to do. And so this time around, I really wanted to discipline myself to actually draw all of the snakes and make them all look, purposeful and voluminous on her head, because I don't know how to draw animals, guys. I suck at drawing animals. So I wanted to give the snakes an identifiable look as snakes, but I also wanted them to be simplified and kind of cute looking. So I just gave them simple little squinty eyes. I think they look very cute that way. And yeah, and I really enjoy the texture that I end up adding onto the snakes later on to really show off their scales. I'm going in with the Raw Straw soft paintbrush and just kind of dabbing it all over the snakes, and I really like the texture that it leaves behind. There's probably a few other choices of brushes that I could have gone in with to do a more snake-like effect, but this brush is my favorite brush, and I used it for 90% of this drawing, so it was inevitable that that was going to be the brush that I chose to do the snake scales with, so it is what it is. Now, I know lore-wise, Medusa probably wouldn't be able to take a mirror selfie because she would probably turn herself into stone. But let's just pretend that she's not looking directly into the mirror and that she's looking in through the cell phone. Kind of like Percy Jackson kind of story, kind of how that goes with the Percy Jackson series with the cell phone. that was how it was in my head, at least when I drew this. So we don't need to talk about lore accuracy with this one. She is still cute, and she is working it, and she is doing her thing, getting ready for her night out, and that's the story, and I'm sticking to it. So I played around with different ideas for the texture that I wanted to do on her little crop top. I don't really draw or do a ton of texture in my pieces, but I figured that since I was focusing on texture with the snake scales, I wanted to try and explore the texture options that I had from the brushes within Procreate. So I played around with a couple of ideas, and I had this like background plus sign texture, and I really liked how it looked. So I thought that it would look cute as a pattern design on her top. Yeah, and then I'm just going in now and working on those snake scales and getting the snakes to be a little bit more shiny in some spots. And then I also decided to do like the underneath of the snake as well in some areas, just to kind of make them look more snake-like. And I really like how that part also ends up looking in the end. I'm just really happy with this piece. I've returned back to digital art after taking a mental health break from it because my digital art had started to feel so lazy and incomplete. So for me to be able to come back and finish a piece that actually ends up having a background and is well rendered, in my opinion, I'm pretty proud of that. And I am so excited to see what my next idea is going to be and how I'm able to execute it, because I have a couple of ideas in my head and I'm honestly thrilled to start working on the next piece. So yeah, that's the premise of that. Now, continuing on to something that I talked about at the beginning of this video, I really wish I recorded more of this process, either with my camera or by attempting to do a screen recording through the iPad screen recording software, even though it sucks. I really don't like Procreate's video recording playback options. Like, I just really wish it recorded more of the actual process rather than just the brush strokes. I would kill for it to actually record screen rotations and for it to include like the whole process, like even just a brush indicator, or to allow you the option to record your whole screen within the Procreate app rather than just recording the canvas itself with the brush strokes. Because after a while, when you spread these videos out and make them longer, there's parts where it just literally looks like you're doing nothing in the video because it just doesn't have enough to go off of, or the details are too small. And I would love to use Procreate's video options more often rather than just using it for shorts or for a backup, I guess, like I am now. I gotta have more options. Like, come on, Procreate. Like, at least provide us with some decent recording options when you make, like, for people like myself or artists like myself that make long form content. Because good Lord, if they actually added that ability, then I'd be set. I wouldn't stress about it. But here I am just adding in the background. I got off track a little bit. I decided to add a mirror to make it look like she's actually like fully taking a mirror selfie. And some little sparkles. And then I used curve effect to change the tones of the piece and added chromatic aberration to the piece as well. I am thrilled with how this piece turned out. I truly, truly am, and I'm very, very proud of it. So if you enjoyed this video and you're new here, my name is Brittany. I make art videos where I ramble about my process and sometimes complain about art-related stuff. But I really appreciate you sticking around. If you made it this far, it means the world to me. And let me know down below what your thoughts are on the piece. And if you also have a gripe about Procreate's recording video process, because it annoys the crap out of me. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.